Hey guys, on my YouTube channel, how's everybody doing? I was just wanting to do part 2 of my series. This one is called What Kind of People Do Puzzles. So, I have been doing a lot of research, and so what kind of people do them? Okay. Alright. So, what personality type? First of all, I did as part 1 of this series about how puzzles help you guys. This is part 2. This is what type of people do puzzles. Okay, so what personality type is good at puzzles? Okay, so jigsaw puzzles usually means that you're goal-oriented, patient, have a good eye for detail, enjoy a challenge, and have a knack for analytical thinking. Okay, so let that soak in for a minute. So, if you do puzzles, that means you're going to be good at problem solving. So, this is how can you become a better jigsaw puzzle player? The best way to become better at solving puzzles is through practice. Start small with 300-piece puzzles. That's what I tell people. Start your puzzles small and build your way up. Like I said, I told you 1,000 times. You do small puzzles and then you work up to big ones. I do 2,000-piece puzzles because I worked my way up to this point. And it takes a while. So, it's not going to happen overnight. I did my puzzles since I was 5 years old. That's over 30 years ago. So, I have a lot of training in this area. And I've done several different puzzles. And I've done many types. I've done 3D, crystal puzzles. I've done picture puzzle mosaics. I did, crystal puzzles. I've done all kinds of puzzles. I even did a Tiffany lamp once when I was a kid. And, hold on. So, this is helpful information for you guys if you want to start doing puzzles. This is very helpful. It would also be helpful to maintain a structure, sort all the pieces first. I don't do that. Assemble the edges of a piece. Assemble the edges of the puzzle and so on. I don't always do the edges. And you don't always have to start with the edges. If you find a big area, then you can work on it. You don't always have to do the edges first. It's your preference. Okay. Why are some people good at jigsaw puzzles? Some people are better than others at solving jigsaw puzzles, usually because they have a better eye for detail or more patience. Luckily, solving puzzles over and over can also improve your puzzle solving skills. So, this what means that people are better at it, like me. I've done it for practice, years and years, and you have to practice. Like, pretty soon I'm going to start doing timed puzzles and see if I can do a 500-piece puzzle in a certain amount of time. You know, I'm going to start with small, with the timed ones, and then I'll work my way up. But as for free time, I do the big ones because I'm capable of it. I've been working my way up to these two. I started small, and then I worked my way up as well. And I'm doing all this research, so this is all research. Well, I don't know if you can see that with the glare, but that's the research I'm looking at. It's on the internet. I'll give you the code to it. It is marymaximum.ca.blog-news. And this gives you a lot of interesting facts. So, here we go. Why are jigsaw puzzles so addictive? Jigsaw puzzles are so addictive because they provide the satisfaction of successfully solving a problem, seeing the fruits of your labor. It's kind of like drawing. You know, you draw a picture, and then whenever you do your picture, and you draw that picture, you feel a sense of accomplishment. And then puzzles are like a form of art. You're building a picture, and you're making a picture of a puzzle. That is why it does it. So, however, even finding the right place for each piece offers a quick dopamine hit. Like, whenever you get done with your puzzles, you feel good about it. You actually succeeded something, you know? Why are jigsaw puzzles relaxing? Jigsaw puzzles are a relaxing activity because they're not constricted by time, rules, or other people. They involve just the right amount of mental stimulation to let us take our focus off the stress of everyday life. So if you have everyday life going on, you can use puzzles to escape. Sometimes when I do my puzzles, I say this many times, I use it like I sit there, and when I start working on the puzzle, I always think that I'm there with the picture. Like, for instance, my tiger one. My tiger one has his mouth open really wide, and I always think, oh, he's going to bite me eventually. That's pretty cool. You can actually picture yourself in your puzzles. It's just like reading a book. People get away while they're doing their books, and that's how you do puzzles as well. It's kind of like reading an artwork at the same time. It says, give puzzles a shot no matter your personality type. There are millions of puzzle lovers all over the globe of different ages, nationalities, backgrounds, education, and so on. However, most of them have certain personality traits in common, such as being creative, goal-oriented, and organized. But even if you don't see any of these traits in yourself, that doesn't mean you shouldn't solve jigsaw puzzles. Don't hesitate to give this hobby a shot. You might surprise yourself. You never know what you're capable of doing. You know, the sky's the limit. I know the light's in my eyes, but the light, yeah, it's glaring real bad. Sorry guys, sun's in my face. Sorry, I'm trying to open my window. I guess it's just going glare in my window. Okay, yeah, the sun's in my window all the time. So, what personality types enjoy puzzles? Beyond individual personality traits, a love for puzzles may even be tied to specific Myers-Briggs personality types. If you're not familiar with the Myers-Briggs personality categorization, places people into 16 different types based on a detailed questionnaire. Out of the 16 types, 2 of them are most likely to enjoy puzzles. ISFJ, Sentimental Defender, and INFJ, Diplomat Advocate. Or, of course, this is not to say that all ISFJs and INFJ people enjoy puzzles, nor that other types don't. It just illustrates a general preference among different people with different characteristics. So, it doesn't matter what type of person it is, you can still do it. So, you know, it's just a type about how you do it. And we already went over all the things about it. But the bottom line is it does do a lot for you. And people don't understand that doing puzzles is not boring, actually. It actually helps you. If you want to get away from the rule for a while, do it. Okay. I done got that. But, yeah. I mean, there's always someone that does different things, and if you do puzzles, sometimes I say you're good at math, but they say that's not always the case. But think about this for a second. If you have to do algebra in school, which I know everybody has issues with algebra, it's like a puzzle. In doing it, you have to solve the problem, right? So, for instance, if you have a squared plus b squared equals what squared, you have to figure out the formula, right? It's just like a puzzle. And I'm really good at math, and I shocked myself when I did algebra. I did algebra since I was 5 years old too. So it comes with doing puzzles. I know people don't believe me, but you'll be good at math if you did them. I mean, math, putting things together, you'll be easier to solve the problems. I mean, there's a lot of benefits to doing puzzles. I mean, it's all over. There's a lot of information and stuff. But I know that everybody is different. But, you know, it's just like, okay, so I take a math problem. I break it down. Like, if the problem is, like I said, a squared plus b squared plus equals c squared, then I take it down and I break it down like a jigsaw puzzle. And then I do a little bit at a time, so that way you don't get messed up. Math is not easy for anybody. Calculus and trigonometry, algebra and all that. But we can learn how to do it if we have patience. And some people may be good at other things other than math. I was good at math and spelling. English, history, and science really sucked for me, so I didn't like them, and in history, I didn't really like history either. Reading, I don't comprehend very well. So I read sometimes I don't. I like chicken soup books. But, when you put something together, like some furniture, right? Alright, you have to treat it as a puzzle as well. You have to put the parts and the pieces together, right? So, like building this shelf, for instance, you have to figure out what goes where, just like a jigsaw puzzle. I remember back in the day, a long time ago, I didn't have a person fix my computer for me, right? So I didn't have a technician because I had Geek Squad, and I didn't have money for Geek Squad. My computer went out one time. It was a desktop, and I took it apart upon myself, and I put a new fan in, hoping that was what was wrong with it. Little behold, I put it back together, and it worked. So I treat everything like a puzzle, okay? I know it sounds absurd and sounds stupid, but when you put things together and you fix something, it's just like a jigsaw puzzle. And doing that computer, that was like in 2000, I believe. And it was one of them old style computers, you know, the ones with the old monitors and whatnot. Windows. What was it? Windows XP or Windows 98, something like that. And yeah, I put it together. I took it apart and put it back together. Which I may build my own computer one day. I don't know. But the point is that that's my goal, is to build my own computer. But the point is that you can be good at building things if you do puzzles. And it teaches you patience. And when you get them done, you feel a sense of accomplishment. And it helps you escape. I know I said this in the last video, but it helps you in so many ways. There's more to it, and I'm going to do more research. I may turn this into a 5-part series and do more research on it, and then do more, because this is very interesting knowledge, and people don't understand puzzles like us puzzlers. You know, they don't understand what we're talking about. So, if you tell somebody that you need a color sort of puzzle, what are they going to think? It's obvious, right? So what if you tell somebody to piece sort a puzzle? Still, they don't understand. But you tell somebody to color sort it, or take out the edges, they're like, okay, I understand that part, but what about piece sorting? Do they know how to do that? Not everybody understands, and that's okay. Piece sorting is whenever you take the pieces that are the same exact thing and put them aside and put them in certain categories, certain order. But, okay. Take this puzzle, for example. Okay? I'm not working on this one right now. But yes, I have 3 of these because I don't know if all the pieces are there. But this puzzle, for example, okay? I'm going to use this one. And there's a reason why. Yes, I have 3 of them. There's a brand new one. I want to put one on the wall. And if the pieces aren't all there, then I want to put it together. And I want to glue one on the wall and keep one for backup. Because I really do like music. My cousin was a music fan. My dad was into music. But you see these pieces right here? Okay. So, you have these pieces, right? But sorting them out means that you find the pieces are just like that. Okay? Alright, so this one is similar. Okay, you're going to put them in a certain spot. Okay? And then you're going to go back and you find some wonky donkey pieces like that. Okay? And then you got to match them, so on and so forth. So, and then you got pieces that are weird like this. And you just sort them out to the shapes. You see, this one and this one would go together because they're the same. So on and so forth. And like this one and this one. See, once you get that down, you're okay. And people don't understand. This is you get the point, you know. But the thing about it is, if people don't know what that means, piece sorting, then they don't know puzzles, do they? So piece sorting is what I just told you. So go through all your pieces and find them. But I don't use that piece sorting method. Only when I have issues. Because some pieces are the same. Some pieces are the same exact way. Some of them are just... See, now I just got 2 pieces together. I'm sitting here doing this. Look at that. Ain't that awesome? But the thing about it is, it's kind of hard. So, the thing about it is, some pieces on your puzzles are the basic pieces. And... I did not know this was like dirty, but this one fell on the floor. But you see, some of them are just this pieces, and that's it. And some of them, and they have edges, of course, but they're just your standard. This is your standard pieces. Okay, these will be the hardest ones to do, and the reason why is because you cannot piece shape them. So your only alternative is to color sort them. So a lot of puzzles don't have the same thing. And a lot of pieces are different. And every puzzle is not the same. And the one I'm working on right now has all your standard pieces and, you know, wonky donkey pieces. But these are really good. They say that these are hard to do. But let me tell you something. These right here make your puzzle a lot easier. Okay? If you have puzzles that have these wonky donkey shapes in them, they will help you. Because they are actually better for you to do them. Because it does make it better and easier. I know people say that they're harder. I thought they were harder too. But then I realized, I'm like, do I want a puzzle that's just like this? Or do I want one that has special pieces? Because when you see a piece... Hang on a minute. Give me a second, guys. Let me get this. Because I'm on something here. Alright, so I'm on to something. Okay, so if you have a puzzle, this one's smaller. And there's also puzzles that have different sizes to them as well. This one's a lot smaller versus this one. See? They have different shapes, different sizes. So, you know, the wonky donkey pieces actually help you. Because, for instance, let me do this. Because this is a good thing that I learned myself. So, if you have puzzles, for instance, that has these wonky donkey pieces, I'll show you why it makes it easier. Just give me a second. I'm working on one right now that it's giving me a pain in my butt. But, okay. So, the reason why it's a good thing to have these type pieces, different shapes, is because, look, okay, it's important to note. Okay, let me see if I can zoom myself in for you guys to see. Okay, you can't see. Okay, but can you see me? Okay, so this is important to note. Okay, like for instance, I got this piece right here. I got this puzzle. I'm going to show you, for example. This is just one that I have put aside for next or whenever I get done with my brothers. So this one's going to be done and glued to my wall because I really do like it. I love music. I write music. I love it. I listen to music all the time. I'm not listening to it right now because of copyright issues, but I still listen to music. So, yeah, music is my thing. I love music too. I got a keyboard I want to write music on, and so on and so forth. So, I want to be able to. Let's see. I'm trying to find a piece for you guys so I can put it together to show you why special pieces are very important, and I cannot see a piece. Okay, this piece for example. Okay, I got this piece on here. Okay, so this piece is your standard edge piece plus that piece, right? So if I find another piece, this is why these are so important, the special size pieces. So this is why it helps you in the long run. So give me a minute, okay? Hang on just 1 second. 1 second. Alright guys, sorry about that. But this is the puzzle I want to do and put on my wall. I have like 3 copies of them. And I just want to be able to put this one, you know, I said it already, I'm going to put it on my wall so that way I can have some of my puzzles on the wall. Because I like doing that because people ask me why don't I put them on the wall. And I got the ones I can do. I can put on the wall now. So, okay, I'm trying to show you something. Okay, so, for instance, why these special pieces are so important. Okay, so, give me a second. I'm trying to find the right example to show you because you'll see it makes the puzzle a lot easier if you just see if I can find the right pieces. But I'm not really doing this puzzle right now. I'm just trying to show you an idea of what I'm talking about and how they help you, because the special pieces, let me see if I can find a better example because that one's not wanting to do it for me. Let me see, hold on. So this one for instance, let's see if we can do it with this one. Nope, that's not the same one. But the special pieces will let you know whether you need a certain piece or not. So if you do this one right here. Oh, here, I'll show you this one. I already didn't put this one together. So these are special pieces, okay? And, okay, so I can do this. Alright, so this one, and this one will show you what I'm talking about. Okay, there we go. We got it now. Okay, so this one, well, gooey. I'm not going to end. So, I'm trying to show you how they work because it's actually a lifesaver for these special pieces. Because these special pieces will help you solve it a lot easier and make your puzzle solving a lot more better. If you're getting too stressed out, I say do it by piece shape sometimes, but I will stick to the special pieces because they'll actually tell you where the pieces go. If you just give me a minute, I'm trying to find a good example. So, give me a few minutes. Yeah, it's just hard to find that piece I wanted to show you guys. But you get the point. Sometimes it's better to have pieces that are like this. Okay, so I just found one. So, well, okay, so if you have a piece like this and a piece like this, okay, that doesn't go there. Darn it, I'm trying to show you how they're important, but I can't figure it out because I haven't really tackled this puzzle yet. And this puzzle fell and it's dirty. I might get the other one out. Hold on. Just give me a second because this one's dirty. Give me a minute. So, this is what I was talking about with the special pieces. Okay, so this one obviously will tell you what piece goes where and what you need. You see, and this one, you know, if you find a special piece like this, right, and then you need another piece for there, you do it like that. That's why special pieces are so important, because they tell you what goes where. And it helps you. And, okay, I'll do this one. This one was already put together, as I said. But see that special piece right there? it tells you where to go. It guides you. So if you have special pieces, they're more of a guide to help you. I think I already didn't try to solve this, but no, I didn't try to solve this one. Okay, so you see, they're there to guide you and help you, that's all. If you use the ones that are standard, those are harder because you don't know where the pieces are and you don't know what shape and stuff you need. That's also why it's important to do piece shaping. So, but when you do, you can get it done together faster either way. See, I just got that done because it shows you what goes next. And it tells you, it actually is a guide for you. So, you see, that's what is so important about having special pieces. The standard pieces, you don't have piece sorting. And you can't know where the pieces are to, I take my pieces yesterday and put them in my puzzles. Oh, tomorrow, that's cool. But, you know, it's just the thing about it. That's how you do it. So, the piece sorting is very, very important. But if you can't piece sort and you don't have the right pieces, hold on. Give me a second. So, what if you have all the same pieces and say you have just one shape and that's it? Well, sometimes you can do color sorting. Depends on what type of puzzle it is. And if you do Legos, bricks, it's got just that standard piece shape. You can just do it by colors. So, there's different ways to doing different puzzles. You can color sort them and piece shape them, or if you cannot piece shape them, color sort them. There's all kinds of ways to do them. You know? And one thing about puzzles is you ain't gonna have nobody help you. You know, nobody will be there. You know, you're on your own, and you don't have to have two people to do it. You know? So, if you live alone, you can do them by yourself. You don't need somebody to do them with you. And it makes it more special for you because some things you have to do with other people, and you don't need nobody else to do the puzzles with you, which is good. So, it's a big thing to do. I mean, there's a lot of things out there that people need people for, like playing games and stuff, and it's not so fun when you don't have anybody to play games with, right? So, doing puzzles helps you do it by yourself. I'm working on this one still, and it's hard. And I've been working on it, and I'm almost done with the majority of it. I think I got halfway done with it. And it's been bothering me. And I'm doing it, you know. It's not easy as I thought it was, I tell you. There's a lot of water on it. The other one has red. I think it's a desert, and the other one has green on it. So I don't know which one's going to be. Next one I'm going to do, I'm just going to do all the green first and then work on the water part. Because, you know, that's just a pain in my butt. And they're all different colors. I just did the wines of Spain. I'm doing the wines of Italy right now. The other one is wines of France. So, they all three are different. But, you know, I wanted to do my my berry puzzle and my it's all fun and games puzzle. I want to do 2,000 pieces in general. I got one that's Charlie Brown that would be really hard to do, and I want to do my brother's for him, you know, because he wanted it. So I just want to start doing bigger puzzles because I've been doing 1500s now, and I want to do bigger and better. And you know what I mean by work your way up is when I said that earlier, that you don't start with 1,000 piece puzzles right off the bat. Okay, you don't do that. I started off with 500 pieces, but I don't know why I did. But you know, the thing about it is that you gotta do things that you're capable of doing. Now, you don't just go in and do a hard puzzle right off the bat. You take your time, work your way up. You build your momentum up. you don't want to get, number one mistake, the mistakes that people make when they're doing puzzles is, number one, they want to jump in and do a complicated puzzle, and they want to get mad because they can't solve it, and they don't want to sit there and say, okay, they don't want to admit that they don't want to start from the beginning. They just want to jump into the puzzle and say, hey, I can do it, but yet when they don't accomplish it, they say, oh, I feel like a failure, knowing they didn't change their mind for it. And you're setting yourself up for failure if you do a really hard one first. If you can't do puzzles, I would start with an easy one, like 500, 300, 500 at the max, and then work your way up, and then do an easy one first a few times until you get it down, and then work your way up to a little harder one, and then after that, and you get that mastered, then work your way up to a harder one, and then if you get that mastered up, then work on an extremely difficult ones, and that would take a long time. I don't know your mind, I don't know how you work, but generally it just takes a while to train for things. And you have to understand that there's no time limit, and you don't have to hurry up and do them. You're not in a contest, you're not in a race if you're just beginning. And if you're just beginning on them, I would take my time, make sure you got plenty of time, plenty of drinks, plenty to eat and stuff, or snacks or whatever, and just relax. Don't feel defeated if you can't complete it at the same day. That's fine. Just make sure you have somewhere to preserve it for later. I mean, that's just the way it is. You may not be able to complete them in one day, and that's okay. And that's what people get mad about. They can't finish it at the time other people do. And, there's people that I know that can't do puzzles, but there's other people that can. And everybody needs to go at their own pace. Stop worrying about what everybody else can do and you can't do. Worry about what you can do. You don't want to sit there and get mad at people because you messed up. And it won't be your fault. You just have to understand that everybody is different. And everybody has different things they're capable of doing. So, this is what it is. So, that being said, y'all, I do this research because it's interesting, because it really is interesting, okay? And everybody has different days that they try to do things, and it's not easy. I'm going to tell you that right now. And it's just the way it is. Once you get the hang of doing puzzles, you'll be fine. It won't be hard after that. You just gotta get used to it. So, I'm doing a wish list for Christmas. And if y'all want to help out, let me know and I'll send you guys a link if you want to get anything on this list. I'm just putting different puzzles on there because that's what I do, right? So if y'all want a link to my wish list and y'all want to get me something on my wish list, well, I'm making it right now. Y'all don't have to, I'm just doing this. But I'll send you guys the link if you want it for Christmas. If y'all want to do anything for me for Christmas, that would be fine. you know, I don't care. So, if you guys want to know, I mean, I'll give you the information to it if you want it. But I'm just trying to, I just want to have Christmas this year. And I also help other people with what I get too as well. It's not just for me, it's for other people as well. So, it's not just about me. I help other people get what they want too, so. So I'm going to create a wish list for Christmas, which I'll leave it on there until January 1st. And if you guys want to know the information, I'll send it to you. If not, then don't worry about it. I'm just doing this because I like doing different things. And, so I have my wish list. Up to where I can do puzzles again. But, I got a whole list of puzzles I want and I would like to have. And I would like to do these for you guys on my channel. Because I love doing puzzles a lot and I can never have too many. So, I just want to be able to do this. I'm doing okay though. But you know, so with that being said, guys, and it's not just me that I'm doing this for. I'm also doing things for everybody else too. So I got 394 days. Okay. So if y'all want a link to my shopping, my wish list for Christmas, I'll let you guys know what it is. And it goes right back to my puzzles. For me to do this for you guys. So whatever I get, it'll go to my channel. And whatever, some of it goes to other people, but I'm not going to put that down. But I'm just saying, y'all don't have to do anything for me. I love you guys all the same, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just saying I'm creating a wish list for Christmas. That's all. So, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And if you guys really want to know my wish list, just say you want to know, and I'll be happy to share the information with you. In the meantime, if you don't, then that's fine. So, y'all have a good night. And I'll do another part of the series later. I have a lot more information and facts about this that I'm looking up. And yeah. So we'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye.